Hi guys. I've been asked recently quite a bit about the Tonfa and the Sais, and how to use them properly, and are there katas, and so I thought I'd just demonstrate a couple of little things you want to pay attention to while you're handling the weapons. In Kyokushin, we do some Budo, as many of you know if you know me. And by the way, I'm Tom Callahan, if you don't know that already. So I'm not going to teach any katas or anything like that, but I want to show you a couple of things you should be aware of if you're new to the weapons, in terms of how to handle them and what to look for when you're purchasing one. So with Tonfa, as in the Sai, same thing. You want it to come down to about your elbow. I also like to sand the handle because if there's too much shellac on it, you can't manipulate it. It gets stuck in your hand, So anyway, so those are a couple of things there. Most important thing with the weapons is really just handle them. Get familiar with them, get to use them. Don't worry about the kata at first, of course. The weapon is an extension of your punch, of your body. When we do our kata, of course, the stances are very critical in the weapons katas. But again, if you're just learning them, if you just want to get familiar with them, handle the weapon. If you're a guitar player, for example, or a horn player, musician, you know that you need to play with your instrument a lot. So just learn how to spin them and catch them when you're supposed to. So it's like, it's a gripping motion like this. So you're working with your reflexes quite a bit, actually, the grip strength and the grip reflex, more importantly. So when you spin, it's loose in your hand, right? You're using this part of your hand, as we'll demonstrate in the Sai as well. And so you're spinning it, and you've got to catch it. So when you spin it out, catch. And it should always be held tight against your arm for blocking purposes, blocking out, blocking up. So if you're fighting, blocking, punching, spinning, catching, both. So this is the important thing. Spinning, reaching with your arm, throwing it out there, come down. Make up your own stuff, but this is a good one that I use a lot that seems to help me really stay coordinated and stay connected to the weapon. So that's the Tonfa, obviously. With the Sai, there are some really important things about what to be aware of when you're flipping the Sai. So most importantly is this thumb. You do not want the thumb over like this, okay, for obvious reasons. So yeah, you're gonna get struck there. So when you're spinning the Sai, make sure the thumb is here, okay? When you're flipping it, make sure it's on the side. You can't have it this way, of course, like your typical hikite. You need it to the side, and as you come out, you're striking, and then bring it to the side, nice and tight. So from here, when you spin it, again, as in the Tonfa, it's here in your hand, and you've got to get this part from here in order to spin it and catch it properly. Catch it, catch it. So this is the hardest part, is to catch it with that thumb here as opposed to here. Most difficult. So what I do all out, I just do tons of these. It comes, the strike over the top comes from here and straight over the top here. There's also, of course, from the side where it comes out at an angle and you're actually defending against a bow or something like that. You catch them there and you can twist. So you want to come out from the side on an angle, 45 degrees on an angle. Of course, by the way, there's many more ways to do this. This is just a couple of ways I practice, okay? So I know I'm gonna get comments or whatever. So just, again, get familiar and comfortable. So I just make stuff up, flipping. Even if you want to just do this kind of stuff, oh, that gets fun. People go, oh, how do you do that? It's no big deal. You just hold it and you just, this is really good. As many of you know me, I work a lot with my wrists. when I'm fighting. So I use the nunchakus, Sai, Tonfa. Most of it is with the wrist, manipulating the wrist, keeping your elbows in. Comes over the top, from here, top, side. And like again, just please work with them, get comfortable with them. These are heavy, so you have to get used to it. It gets your arms tired. Same concept, by the way, with the Tonfa. Here, same length, but also if you're doing a gidambarai, you want the outside facing. Jodonuke, to block. So don't do this. You don't want space here. You want it against your arm. Okay, that's it for now. You know where to find me. Os. I will see you soon. Take care.